Hello everyone, this is MykeCheck'd95, back at it again with another MykeCheck'd Productions MykeCheck'd movie review. Before I get into the review, of course, I do have a Patreon account set up for this channel, MykeCheck'd Productions, and for my RDW Red Dust Wrestling channel, which has also turned into a simulation league. I forgot to mention that in my last video, but I do have Patreon accounts for both of those YouTube accounts. If you want to help support the channel and support me, just go on there, click on it, and just sign up for either one or both, whichever you prefer. Again, as I'm recording this, I'm still trying to get all the videos uploaded from my RDW channel, trying to get all the previous live action matches up there. I got maybe like a third of the way through it, and then I had to stop because I had to work or just forgot about it. And I haven't really jumped back on it since because I've been busy and had a lot of stuff going on. But I'll get that set up, and I'll get this review and the previous review that I did, which was over the Grudge 2020. If you want to watch that, I'll have a link of it down in the description below, and you can watch my thoughts about the 2020 Grudge. But back to this video. This one is not about a horror movie. This one is about a different movie, I guess you can say, obviously, because you've read the title. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. This movie, I think it came out last year. Again, I will also point out that if you do catch me looking like down here, it's because I have my notes on my phone here. Again, I'm not really super professional when it comes to these reviews. My notes do help me out quite a bit. I actually thought it was pretty good. I'll probably jump into my rating right now. Before I get into my thoughts, I honestly gave it an 8 out of 10, which is a definite jump from my last review I just did. But Godzilla, King of the Monsters, it's definitely the sequel that you would want from the first Godzilla movie. I would say it's probably about at the same level as Kong Skull Island. I really enjoyed Kong Skull Island. It was a very great movie. It honestly caught me off guard when I watched that one. The first Godzilla film, it was okay. I mean, I was one of those people that wanted to see more kaiju monster fights, and I just didn't really make a huge deal out of it like everyone else did. King of the Monsters, it delivered on the monster fights, I would say, and it was definitely more of a better, compelling story, I would say. Pretty much, long story short, all the monsters start coming back because they get woken up by this device that this one doctor lady made, and she's working for like a corrupt company to try to wake them all up and reset the world because the world's fucked itself pretty much, and they need these monsters to come in and wipe out the most of the world just to kind of hit a reset button and start over, which is honestly not a smart idea, I would say, because these monsters usually have a different objective in mind when it comes to stuff like that. But I mean, it's a corporate organization, what do you expect? The CGI, I would say, definitely stands up. I don't remember any really scene that really did stand out kind of offish when it came to CGI. I think there was one scene that I remember that was a little iffy, but it was like very minuscule, and I just kind of like forgot about it. I did watch this film at like 2 in the morning. Was not intoxicated this time, so that's a plus. I'm gonna get into some of my notes here I have. Again, pretty much the plot line of the movie is a scientist makes a device to wake up all the titans to cleanse the world, only to realize that she awakened King Ghidorah, an alien titan that is not from the original mythos. It's up to Godzilla, a group of soldiers, scientists, a father and a daughter to take down King Ghidorah. I mean, just reading that basis of like a storyline, it sounds kind of silly, but there's actually more into it, more emotion, more drama, more everything. Yeah, right here, it said the monster fighting was actually really good. I really did like the monster fighting a lot in this. There was more to like actually see and more to like get excited for in this one. It definitely more than the first Godzilla movie, and I would say it's about the same when it came to Kong Skull Island. Didn't really feel like I was being drowned over with human acting whatsoever. I think it was about an equal balance when it came to two, because we had the equal amount of the human interaction, human acting and story on the human side, and also the monster fighting that all kaiju fans came to see. The acting and story was a lot better in this film than it was in the first one. Like I just said a few seconds ago, it's a lot better. CGI was great in the film except for one tiny little spot. Again, I didn't mention that a second ago. Emotion and sacrifice was really strong in this film. Definitely would say emotion and sacrifice was really strong in this film. It's kind of like the theme of this movie was emotion and sacrifice. was just like, they're just trying to fight for a cause, and it ends up them ended up making a sacrifice, or them sacrificing themselves just to follow by that cause and hope that it actually goes through. And I would say it's definitely got me excited for Godzilla vs. King Kong. If that movie ever comes out, once theaters open back up and they start filming again. But I mean, it is what it is with how the world is nowadays, and we'll just get the content when it comes out and everything. Sorry, I was fighting to sneeze for a second. I would say if you're a big kaiju fan or a big fan of the Japanese like monster fighting movies, this one is definitely one for you. I haven't really seen, actually I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any of the Japanese kaiju fighting films from back in the day, so I can't really say whether or not this one is better than those. I mean, obviously people like the older ones when it comes to like comparing old and new, but I would say this one, you definitely need to add this to your list in kaiju monster fighting movies. It's really fantastic. Perfect balance in human acting and the monster fighting. I would also say this is definitely a good film to get a bunch of friends together and just watch it, because it's a great like group movie to watch, just to get Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla King of the Monsters. Have that like a triple feature in one night and just watch all three films with a group of friends. It's probably the perfect way, I say, is to watch this movie and have everyone get into it. Again, my overall rating would be an 8 out of 10. Definitely a movie that I would say go watch. Definitely add it to your long movie list that you moviegoers have out there during this time of being stuck at home, or can't go out and do much anything, or with movie theaters being closed and whatnot in some places. But yeah, 8 out of 10. This film is fantastic. Highly recommend it. Now before I go, I will say once again, I do have another review coming up, and I will let you guys know what review that will be when it comes out. It's kind of a surprise movie that I have, I guess, kind of stored, even though it was kind of a surprise for me, just kind of boom, watching it. I also have a review of The Grudge from 2020, the new Grudge film that came out this year, up as well. You can click on that and get my thoughts on the film, and we can agree or disagree with what we think about it, and we can discuss it in the comments or whatever. And also, again, I do have a Patreon account set up for this channel and also for my Simulation League RDW Red Dust Wrestling channel. Do go click on the links down there and sign up for those. It would be greatly appreciated if you can help me out with that. Or if you just love the content I'm putting out and you want to support in any way, shape, or form. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this movie review and this video. This has been another MykeCheck'd Productions MykeCheck'd movie review by MykeCheck'd95, signing out. That is definitely a tongue twister that I'll probably have to work on.